Confidence is a skill. It has nothing to do with personality. A lot of people who lack confidence, they think that they were born that way and that there's nothing they can do about it. And that's completely wrong. Neuroscience shows that confidence is a formula and lack of it is purely a result of how the brain works. When you understand this and implement the formula, you can build incredible confidence. If you don't take control of your life and supercharge your confidence with the 3 behaviors I'll give you in this video, you will stay stuck in limitations, creating problems, creating stress instead of achieving great results. Imagine what your life will be like and all the things you will achieve when you're finally feeling super confident. Confidence is a formula, and the formula goes like this: your focus plus your thoughts and words times your skills, and the result is your confidence. So your confidence is really a result of what you put inside your head and what you actually do and how you view the stuff you're doing, your skills, your achievements, your level of mastery. So I'll walk you through the steps, and when you understand this and implement it, you'll be able to supercharge your own confidence. So it's important that you understand why you might lack in confidence, because you're not born that way. We're all born equal. We are all born being confident and having great self-esteem. And the reason why we end up lacking confidence or lacking self-esteem is only a result of our brain trying to protect us. It's important that you understand that your brain's main priority, its top priority, is to keep you safe. And the greatest danger that your brain is so afraid of is if you are less valuable, less capable than the people around you. If you fail and if you lose your reputation, if you're being pushed out of society, of your tribe, that is the scariest thing for your brain. And why is that? Well, our brains developed millions of years ago when our ancestors lived on the savannah in Africa, in the bush, in nature. The world was a dangerous place. We did depend on our tribe, on our society. Our ancestors depended on our tribe in order to survive. Imagine one of your ancestors, if they were pushed out of the tribe, how long do you think they would survive alone on the savannah in the bush? Not very long. And your brain knows that. So our brains, your brain, my brain, all of our brains are wired towards making sure that we have that connection to our society, our tribe. And whatever little thing that can maybe implement, maybe mean that we might lose that connection to the tribe is understood as something really dangerous. Because our brains are so afraid of us losing our place in our tribe, our brains are always looking for proof that that could happen, just in case, just to be aware, just to be ahead of time. So our brains are always scanning for proof that we might be in danger of losing our connection with the tribe. And what could those dangerous things be that meant that we might lose that connection? Well, that would be if we were less valuable, less skilled, because our brain believes that if we are valuable, if everyone else thinks that we are really valuable, then for sure we will be secured our spot in the tribe, right? So our brain is always looking for proof that we're in danger, so that you can prepare and get out of the danger, right? So your brain is always scanning for proof, and it will find it. When your brain looks for something, it will find it. And it might not necessarily be true, but when your brain puts on those glasses, that focus, and looks for proof that you're less valuable, less skilled, you will find it. The brain will find it. And because that is one of the most dangerous things your brain knows about, it will blow it up. It will mean so much. And very often, your brain will notice things and believe that they're dangerous and believe that they mean something which they don't, because the brain has put on those glasses, and it will blow it up and it will make you feel bad about it, so that you will notice it, so that you will remember it and look for it another time. Okay, let me give you an example. Imagine a 5-year-old meeting a group of other 5-year-olds. All the other kids, they know how to ride their bike, and this one child hasn't learned it yet. Does that mean that the kid is in danger? Not really. But do you think the brain thinks the child is safe? No. Because what does it actually mean to the brain? All the other kids know how to do it, and you don't know how to, or that one single child doesn't know how to do it yet. That means, or the brain thinks it means, that the child is less valuable because it's less talented. It doesn't know how to do that, doesn't know how to ride the bike. You and I, as adults, understand that the child isn't really in danger, but the brain thinks the child is in danger. So the brain will store that information. All the other ones knew how to do it. I didn't know how to do that. This is super dangerous. You could die, or the child could die. This is what the brain thinks. So it remembers it, and it creates a lot of negative feelings around it. And the learning that the child is left with is that all the other ones are better than me. I'm not good enough. I can't do that. What do you think that does to the child's confidence? Well, it isn't very good. And the next day, the brain goes out in the world and it looks for similar patterns, because you need to know this about your brain. Your brain is a pattern recognition machine. It's what the brain loves to do. It finds safety and security in recognizing patterns. And remember, your brain's main top priority is to keep you safe. So whenever your brain finds that the patterns you have in your head matches your reality, oh, your brain will be so happy and it will fire off a lot of dopamine. So, okay, this 5-year-old kid, imagine if it was you, the next day going out in the world again, looking for proof that the other kids are better than him or her, because that's what the brain does. The brain doesn't notice the stuff which they have in common. The brain doesn't notice the things that the 5-year-old actually knows how to do, because it's not important for survival. The brain will notice the things the child doesn't know how to do. It will notice all the shortcomings. It will notice what all the other kids have or can do that this child doesn't have or can't do, because it's important for survival. And every day that happens, that the brain is looking for proof that this is true, matches the pattern in the head to the world around it, gets so happy and excited because the patterns are matching. Every day that happens, this habit is reinforced. And after a while, the child starts believing that it's not as good as the other one, that it's not as capable, as skilled, etc. Is it true? Not at all. It's just a result of how the brain works. In order to change this, you just need to create new habits, new patterns in your head. And you do that through practicing what you focus on, your self-talk, your words and your thoughts, and your skills. Okay, so let's dive into how you do that. Number one, you need to become aware of your focus. What are you focusing on? What are you noticing? Are you noticing all your shortcomings? Are you noticing all the stuff the other people have and can do that you don't have, that you can't do? Because I bet you, if you've let your brain just do its job and run the way the brain runs, that is what you're doing. When you go into a new scenario, meet new people, first day at a new job, wherever you go, your brain is looking for proof that there's danger there. That's your focus. Or that's the default focus we have when we don't know better. After this, you will know better and you will start implementing your new focus, which will help you grow your confidence. So your task is to start becoming aware of your focus. Whatever situation you're moving into, what are you noticing? Where's your focus? It will most probably be on all the shortcomings, everything which is dangerous for the brain. And your job is to become aware, notice it, and start practicing changing it. Okay, so let's say it's the first day at work. Your brain will probably notice that all the other ones, they feel so familiar, they know each other, they know how to do the tasks. I'm new, I don't know it yet, I feel like I'm not good enough. You have the whole imposter syndrome. Your brain will go down that road. So your job then is to notice when it happens, ask yourself, is this focus really helping me? How does it make me feel when I am noticing all my shortcomings, when I'm only noticing what the other people can do, what they know, and how familiar they seem to be in that place, and how well they know each other, and all that stuff. How does it serve me? What does it do to my confidence? Does it build my confidence, or does it ruin my confidence? I think you know the answer. Okay, so first of all, become aware of your focus. Ask yourself the question, do I really want to focus on this? Does it help me? Does it build my confidence, or does it destroy it? Then you make a choice, and your choice will be either to continue with that focus. If that's what you want, you're welcome, or you'll change it. You'll practice changing it into something which is more resourceful, which helps you build your confidence. So what could that be? It could be focusing on all the skills you actually have, focusing on your personal qualities, focusing on that you're a good learner, and that no one is perfect at something unless they have been doing it for a while. Every person in a new situation will feel that feeling when you don't know everything and everybody else knows it. It's normal, it's natural. How can you know how to do something if you haven't been practicing it? If you're new the first day at the new job, there's no way that you can know everything. So by focusing on that, yes, it's your first day, you're new, yes, you're a good learner. It's a process. You will learn this. You have skills. You have previous experience. You're a good person. What are your qualities? What can you bring into that work environment which is positive? When you focus on those things, you'll build your confidence. And instead of saying, I don't know how to do that, why don't you add the word yet? I don't know how to do that yet, because no one knows everything from day one. You need to practice it, you need to learn it, you need to get into it, and then you'll become proficient at something. So learn to switch your focus around, focusing on the process, focusing on everything you actually know how to do, all your qualities, all your skills. Practice bringing the focus back there instead of bringing it to all the things that make you feel nervous and make you ruin your confidence. And remember one thing, all the other people, let's say we're still at the work situation, all the other people there, they all had a first day at work. All the other ones there, they had a day when they didn't know anything. They have all gone through the learning process, and it's the only way we can become proficient at something is by learning, practicing it, and actually doing it.